Hello, my earth signs. This is your look ahead for the week of March 1st through the 7th. So, my Tauruses, Virgos, and Capricorns, steady earth signs, we are stepping into a new month. And March 1st through the 7th carries a refreshing but gentle momentum for you, okay? Nothing chaotic, nothing overwhelming, just forward movement. This is going to feel very intentional and manageable. Okay? This week feels like an opening window. Right after a long window, when you get that fresh air coming in, it is new air, changing air, because your perspective has shifted and you're beginning to see where you want to place your energy. Okay? You have decided now is to see what's unfolding for you. Okay? And the overall energy for my earth signs this week is about quiet progress and practical renewal. So I know you may feel ready to update something in your life, not overhaul it now, but improve it. So it may be a routine, a mindset, a financial plan, or even a boundary. Small upgrades are going to bring big satisfaction to you right now. Their energy is supporting simplifying your commitments, making grounded decisions, and strengthening the foundations that you have created for yourself. This is long term, but without the pressure, okay? Now, there's also a subtle reminder for you this week. You don't have to carry everything alone. Delegating, asking for support, or simply lowering your own expectations slightly can create more balance, especially for you Virgos. Don't push harder. March is beginning with a feeling of more control of the direction you are headed in. Okay? So, my Tauruses. Taurus, this week is about resetting your comfort zone in a positive way. So, you may realize that something that you once tolerated no longer feels aligned. And instead of reacting dramatically now, you're going to just calmly readjust. This is not for me, and it's time for me to move on. Early in the week, you're going to be focusing on your physical environment, cleaning up, rearranging, improving your space, because that's going to shift your mood significantly. And you want it to get there a lot quicker. And you thrive best when your surroundings are peaceful, nice, neat, comforting. By midweek, it's going to bring financial insight and maybe a practical opportunity for you. It's a moment of self worth that's going to give you a lot of clarity. So you may feel more confident in asking for what you deserve, or at least in recognizing it. So emotionally, you're craving stability, but you're also open to improvement. Now, that balance is powerful when you acknowledge it. Now, by the weekend, there's going to be a sense of quiet satisfaction, like you've handled everything you needed to do and you trusted your instincts, yourself, and you didn't rush anything. So, the mantra this week for you Tauruses is this: I deserve comfort and growth. Now, for my Virgos this week is for you just clarity without overthinking. So, you may feel mentally sharper than usual, but in a calmer way. Now, instead of analyzing every possible outcome, you're more choosing what makes the most sense and then moving forward with that. Okay? Less about the rush, more lines of logical next steps. And early in the week, you're going to be organizing something about your schedule, your workspace, your thoughts, your room, your immediate areas. And this is going to bring you the most relief. Okay? You're going to feel very accomplished once you do this. Midweek is going to highlight just Simpler things happening to you is going to clear up a lot of confusion. Everything is just going to flow. It's going to be less like I have to and what I get to. So you'll know what's truly yours. And you're learning not everything requires your intervention. Just have to let it be. So this week is going to be very beautiful for your health routines, time management, and just saying no politely but firmly. So the end of the week, you're going to feel a lot lighter because you kept more space for yourself. Because everything is perfect when you stop carrying the unnecessary weight of others. So for Virgos this week, simple is powerful. Now for my Capricorns. Capricorns, this week for you is all about steady expansion. You're looking at your long term goals and realizing they're a lot closer than you actually think. Wait a minute. But instead of pushing more aggressively now, you're learning that you might have to refine your approach because that's going to push those things a lot further. Now, early in this week, you're going to be feeling a little reflective about your progress. Now, this isn't about self criticism, this is about strategic thinking. Next steps. What can you do to bring yourself closer? So, recognition is going to be this just subtle for you. Simple things are going to align and remind you that you don't have to do it all alone and you get further with others. So this week you might be more career focused, maybe focusing on your financials and your long term security, but without the added stress. This is more ease. Okay? So emotionally, you may soften a little bit since you're not as stressed and letting someone else see the human side of you. You don't have to be so stoic always, and you're more liable to get better connections that way. So by the weekend, you're going to feel more composed and confident, or like you leveled up. So the mantra for the Capricorns this week is this: consistency creates success. Now, the collective earth sign theme for this week across the Tauruses, Virgos, and Capricorns, sun, moons, and rising is this: progress through patience, strength through simplicity, and growth through steady action. You are not meant to sprint this month. You are meant to build, okay? This is a great week to revisit budgets or financial plans you have so you can adjust to the routines that you are building that are going to support the new you. This is going to be very realistic, okay? The expectations you're going to have and focus on instead of all of the added weight of others. There's also an emotional theme of self trust. So you don't need outside validation for every decision you make. You know what works for you, okay? So, for my earth signs, I hope you enjoyed this message and I hope your March is as fruitful and as lovely and grounded for what you need to step forward into this new month with maturity, patience, and a quiet kind of confidence that only you have. Nothing flashy, nothing forced, just steady movement in the right direction. You're planting seeds now that will grow throughout the rest of the month and this year. Trust the process, trust your process and your pace that you have for yourself. Let this week feel calm and productive and sustaining. This is how you build consistency and something solid that's going to work and last. I'll see you next week.